What's up, guys? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing good. The latest Valheim update is finally here on the public test branch for us all to play. There is a ton of stuff in this update, including some of my personal favorite additions to the game ever. And in today's video, I'm going to be explaining everything you can expect to find in the update. So let's jump into it. First up is the Bog Witch, and this trader location is one of the coolest in the game by far. I absolutely love the detail of this little grey dwarf chilling outside. The graphics of this witch's hut look so good, and inside you can find the new Bog Witch along with a sentient broom companion. So the Bog Witch basically works the same as all the other traders in the game. There's 10 different spawn locations on the map, but whichever one you find first becomes your only location that you can use for the trader, and all the others get removed on discovery. And she sells a bunch of items that you can buy with gold. This includes a candle wick for crafting the new candles, a serving tray for using the new feasts, which we'll actually cover later on, a mysterious love potion, and a bunch of ingredients that can be used to craft some of the new food and potions. However, as you progress through the game and start beating bosses, new items will unlock at the Bog Witch, unlocking more ingredients for more recipes for potions and food. We will go in more detail on some of these recipes and what these potions do later on in the video, but just know for now that if there's a specific thing you're trying to unlock, you may just need to defeat another boss. However, it's not just the new trader that has new items, because the existing traders, Hildir and Haldor, also now have some new wares. Haldor now sells barrel rings, allowing you to craft barrels for some extra storage, and Hildir also has a new costume that she sells as well, including a new dress, a new tunic, and a new straw hat, all of which give you buffs that will help you in farming. And speaking of farming, one of the things that you'll be able to buy from the Bog Witch is a scythe handle that, when combined with some silver, will allow you to finally harvest multiple crops at once, and therefore saving you a ton of time when collecting crops. As for the new potions, there is an absolute ton of them, and they all have absolutely awesome effects. There's the tonic of Ratatosk that gives you plus 15% movement speed and plus 10 run skill. There's the Berserker mead that gives you a gigantic stamina buff by applying a minus 80% stamina usage for attacking, blocking, and dodging, whilst also simultaneously making you weak to slash, blunt, and pierce. There's a Lightfoot mead that gives you 20% jump height and minus 30% jump stamina usage. There's the anti-sting concoction, which might be the next most popular potion ever, because this is basically insect repellent that, when applied, will stop their mosquitoes from attacking you. This is absolutely epic. There's also a brew of animal whisperers, which, as far as I can tell, makes it easier to tame animals. There's a mead of endurance that gives you plus 250 carry capacity, and a draft of Vananidir that applies a minus 80% stamina usage for swimming. All of these have a completely epic and super powerful effect that is so fun, which I think makes these potions one of the best additions to the game ever. There is also a love potion, which I haven't yet figured out how to use, but something tells me that this is somewhat of an Easter egg that the devs want us to figure out on our own. So we'll see. Let me know in the comments if you figure this one out. Other than all the potions, feasts are the main content addition to this update, and the way they work revolves around the new preparation table. So first of all, in order to craft a feast, you will have to have collected all of the ingredients, some of which can be bought at the Bog Witch. But once you've unlocked the recipe, you go to the preparation table, and there you're able to craft your feast. As you can see, feasts just work exactly like regular food. However, all of the stats they provide you are far higher than just eating regular food, providing another massive buff with this update. That is another very welcome addition. Once you've made a feast, you can't eat it right away. They first require you to purchase a new serving tray, which is also purchased at the new Bog Witch. Once you've got your serving tray, you have to equip it, and then you open the build menu and select your desired feast. And once selected, you'll be able to place the feast on the ground or on any surface you want, like a table, for example. Once feasts are placed, you're now able to walk up to them and interact in order to consume them just like regular food. However, the feast will stay static in the position that you placed it, and you'll notice a counter showing how many uses this particular feast has left. This adds yet another awesome motivation to base build and to lay out a decadent meal for your character, as well as another reason to regularly return to base to fill up on a feast and recharge that rested buff. As well as the candle that we briefly mentioned earlier, and the barrel for storage, and the food prep table, there is also one other build piece added, which is the mead kettle, which is now required for crafting mead bases. So you no longer make those in a cauldron. There's also 3 new skills, one for cooking, which reduces the time it takes to craft food, and it gives you a chance to gain 1 extra food whilst crafting. The next is farming, which reduces the stamina cost of using the cultivator and increases the durability of farming items, as well as giving you a chance to gain a bonus crop yield whilst harvesting. By the way, this is also the skill that the new items at Hildir buff when equipped. And lastly, there's the new crafting skill, which reduces the time it takes to craft items and increases the durability of the items you craft and reduces the stamina cost of placing build pieces. There's also 3 new awesome emotes. There's Relax, which is my personal favorite. This looks super funny, and I'm sure we're going to see this in every Valheim thumbnail from now on. There's the Rest emote, which is almost as cool, both of which a character is lying down, which is totally different. And there's the toast emote. There is also a new event added with this update, which basically just makes you start getting haunted by all the ghosts in your game. You basically just get raided by wraiths and ghosts, which I think are 2 of the coolest and clearly spookiest enemies in the entire game, making this one of the spookiest and scariest events for sure, and also one of my new personal favorites. This could be really good for people trying to farm chains, and as well as an event, we've also got some nice quality of life improvements. For example, now when you hold control in any crafting menu, you'll be able to automatically craft 5 of something as long as you have the resources, and therefore saving you from constantly spamming that craft button. Other than that, there's also a bunch of bug fixes and optimisations. There is something specifically mentioned for improving FPS around buildings, so hopefully people that like to build a lot see some performance improvements there. But anyway, this was everything in the new Bog Witch update. I hope you guys are just as excited as I am to jump into this, because I think this is one of the most fun updates Iron Gate has ever done to the game so far. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video or you found the information useful, please don't forget to leave a like and a nice positive comment for the YouTube algorithm, and subscribe for future content. You can support the content financially and get access to a couple of Valheim servers by becoming a patron at patreon.com/nickrawcliffe. I do stream live on this very YouTube channel and also live on Twitch at twitch.tv/nickrawcliffe, so I'll leave a link in the description in case you're interested in that. You can follow me on social media and join the Discord at the links below. And until next time, have a good one.